Hello students, next topic is hydroelectric power plants. This is a pictorial view of hydroelectric power plant. My contents are hydroelectric power plant, introduction hydropower plant in India, essential elements of hydropower plant, working, diagrammatrical working of hydropower plant, advantage, disadvantages. If I talk about hydropower plant, generally water is utilized to move the turbine. See the difference. You can see the difference. Steam is used to rotate the turbine in thermal power plant. Gas is used. High pressure gas is used to rotate the turbine in gas power plant. And over here, water is utilized to move the turbine, which in turn runs the generator. The over here potential energy of the water stored in the dam gets converted to kinetic energy and of the moving water in the penstock, and this kinetic energy gets converted to the electrical energy with the help of turbine generator coupling or combination of turbine and generator. Hydropower plant generally fulfills 30% of the total energy, and it is invented by H.F. Rogers. Total hydro potential in the world is 5000 gigawatt. Okay. Hydropower plant in India. First hydropower plant was constructed at Mysore 1908 by named as Sivaramudram, capacity of 4.5 megawatt. Then the second was 1914 in Khopolo in Maharashtra, 50 megawatt. Till 1947, India has hydro potential energy that is 500 megawatt. Now some of the elements. Primary elements are catchment area, reservoir, dam, prime movers, draft tubes, powerhouse equipment, and safety devices are spillways, surge tanks, truss rack. I will discuss all these things, all these elements. Types of hydropower plant. Hydropower plant can be classified according to water flow or storage characteristics. First type is impoundment, second is diversion, and third is pump storage. Major components: first is reservoir. Water components are there in power plant, if hydropower plant. First is reservoir. Water in the reservoir is located at the highest, at the highest level, or you can say at the height above the rest of the dam structure. The level of the height is just above of all the structure of the hydropower plant. Next is dam. It is built at a location where the height of the river is sufficiently high so that it get maximum potential energy, maximum possible potential energy of the water from the water. Inlet waterways, passes through which is conveyed from dam to powerhouse. You can see, you will later see in the next slides. Powerhouse, the building where the gas turbines, generator and other auxiliaries are situated. And trailways, a passage of discharging water leaving the turbine. See, other major components are penstock, tunnel, and spillways. If I talk about penstock, you can say that it carries water from the water storage, as I storage over here. Or little in the figure you can see, penstock carries water from the storage system, water storage system, to the turbine. It may be of low pressure or high pressure, both. That means there will be low pressure or high pressure type, both. Low pressure penstock may be of steel pipe, and high pressure is high pressure penstock consists of thick steel pipe. Penstocks may be buried below the earth surface also. Okay. Next is tunnel. tunnel it made of by cutting mountains. That means through if I through the mountain, generally you have seen in the during traveling, there is a tunnel, those type of tunnel. But in hydropower plant, the tunnels are little bit smaller, and those tunnels are used so that the through penstoke the pressure of water can be, or through those pipe are fitted there or installed there, or situated there, so that the other hazards, other natural hazards cannot damage those pipes. Spillways, uh, each and every dam has provided with excess discharge of water during floods. Sometimes during floods there should be a process where the excess water can be discharged, and this arrangement is maybe of spillways. Spillways is to be designed in such a way that the discharge of major flood waters without the damage to the dam, but at the same time it maintains the predetermined head also, and it is classified into some of the parts: overflow spillways, side spillways, shaft spillways. Overflow spillways, generally it permits flow over the crest during floods. That is, it is generally cheap. uh, Sideways spillways is of steep, where the sides are in steep ways or higher than the dam. Shaft spillways, when the overflow takes place, the this type of spillways water drops first through the vertical shaft and then passes to the horizontal conduit of the bottom. Okay. Types of hydropower plant turbines, three types: impulse, reaction, and reaction. Impulse, any impulse, there is Pelton turbine. Pelton turbine is suited to high head, low flow applications, whereas Francis turbine, that is reaction Francis turbine, it contains runner that has water passes through it, formed by curved vanes or blades having output of 750 megawatt, whereas Kaplan turbines are well suited to in a situation where there is a low head and a large amount of discharge is there. I will explain the what is low head further. Pelton turbines, Pelton wheels as shown in the figure. It is taken. It was first used in 1593. It is suited for high head, low flow sites. Largest unit can be of 200 megawatt. Can operate with heads as small as 15 meter and as high as 1800 meter. Reaction turbine, combat of action of pressure and moving water both. See the pressure over here. Both runner placed directly in the water stream, flowing over the blades rather than striking each individually. Lower head and higher flow than compared with impulse turbine. Second is Kaplan turbine. Inlet of this scroll shaped tube that wraps around the turbine wickets. Water is directly tangentially through the wicket gate. The outlet is specially shaft draft tube, and it helps in this accelerate the water and recover the kinetic energy. Francis turbine, this type of structure is it. Inlet is spiral, you can see the spiral form. The guide vanes directly water tangent to the runner. The radial flow acts the runner vanes and causing the runner to spin, and the guide vanes may be adjustable. It is adjustable to allow the efficient turbine operation for a range of water flow conditions. Catchment area, this is the whole area. This is the whole area. The whole area behind claim training the stream of as river across the dam has been built, and it is called as, at a suitable place it is called as catchment area. Next, this is the layout. See, there is a, if I there is a fresh water, here is a hydro power plant, this is a sea tank, flushing pump. Same figure is over here also. Reservoir is there, dam is there, dam is there, penstocks, inlet walls through pipes, Francis turbine, powerhouse, trail race, and this powerhouse as it is shown here, you can see over here, powerhouse over here. Okay. If I working principle, if I talk about the working principle, pump storage plant or in a hydropower plant, if I talk about process of or working principle, then I should say that water from the reservoir, fresh water with a high pressure, this is a valve. When a valve is opened a little bit, there is a pressure, and with that pressure it hits the turbine, and that pressure with which it hit the turbine, it produces torque which rotates the turbine, and the coupling is there with the generator, and that makes the generator also rotate. Generally, if I tell that as I told you, what in this there is a reservoir. Okay, this is a dam. This is a force-based surge tank. Yeah, this is a trash stack. Penstock, which with a pressurized water is flowed through this part, and it rotates the turbine over here. And this is a turbine, Francis turbine, with which there is a coupled generator is there, which helps the generator to produce electricity. Okay, this is a, just go back and see, this is a penstock reservoir. This is a turbine with generator turbine coupled, which helps the turbine and generator to rotate. And the trail race is that the extra water which is discharge water comes from here to the river. From here, whatever power supply is generated, it feed to the transformer over here. Over here, and there is a circuit breaker. Whenever there is a power supply, it is tripped down so that it can be given to the grid. This is the lighting arrestor, bushings. Those are used so that during thunderstorms, it does not, the lightning should not damage these all equipments, because they are in the open environment. Okay, these all things are in open environment. If the lightning strokes is very high with a high voltage level, then if the lighting arrestor is not there, then it may damage the generator. Okay, sparkings can happen inside the hydro water power plant. Same pictorial view is over here. This is a dam. Okay, this is a tunnel, penstock with the, I just told you, with high pressure, the gas turbine with high pressure water, it hits the turbine, rotates the generator. When rotate the generator, power supply produced, it is given to the transformer. This is a powerhouse. Through transformer is taken as step up. Over here also 11 kV generation is generated. 11 kV generation electricity power is generated, and this 11 kV is in the incoming, and outgoing is maybe through step up it can be 132 to 30, 132 to 30, 400, 765. Then it is given to the grid through power lines, power transmission lines. Okay. Next, if generating methods, if I talk about conventional dams, most I will just read out. You can just understand whatever I told you before. Then generally most hydroelectric power comes from potential energy of dammed water driving a water turbine and generator. Power extracted from the water depends on the volume and on the difference in height between source and the water flows. The height difference is called the head. Just see over here, this is the head, or you can later on also in the figure, if I talk about, well, I've taken that part, but okay, I just tell you, explain you. This is the head from reservoir and to the base level. That is what it is written here. The height difference is called the head. The amount of potential energy in water is proportional to the head. As the head, the height difference is as much, the potential energy in water comes proportional. It is directly proportional to the head. That means if the height is more, the potential energy will be in the water will be more. The large pipe delivers water to the turbine. If I talk about main article, pump storage hydroelectric, this method produces electricity to supply high peak demands by moving water between reservoir at different elevation. At time of low electrical demand, excess generation capacity is used to pump water into the higher reservoir. When there is a higher demand, water is released back into the lower reservoir through a turbine. Again, same process, you can say closed loop. Pump storage demand, water is released back into the lower reservoir through a turbine, and pump storage scheme currently provide the most commercial important means of large scale grid energy storage and improve the daily capacity factor of the generation system. This capacity factor I will explain in the next chapter. What is capacity factor, what is load curves, what is demand, all those things I will include in the next chapter. This is again the same sources I have taken from the Environment Canada. That is, I have taken this figure from from the gas reservoir dam. It hits the turbine. Generator is above, turbine is in the lower part. This rotates, the shaft is there, this also rotates. Power supply, three-phase power supply is generated. Through this it is given to the transformer and step up, and through power transmission cable it is transmitted to the grid or to the load sector. Okay, this is the figure, same thing. You can see this is a water flow from the water reservoir, flow the turbine, hits the turbine, generator. This is a powerhouse. This is the head. See, this is the head. What I'm talking about, this is the head. Okay, the height, as much as the height is, the power flow, the water flow will be, the potential energy of the water flow will be more. If the height is more, potential energy in the water will be more. This is through generator, three-phase transformer, step up the power supply 11 kV into 132 to 3400, whatever be the requirement of the transmission line situated nearby, that will be the that type of transformer will be installed there. Greatest benefit from the use of hydropower plant is that it produces no carbon dioxide nor other harmful discharges such as sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitric acid. Unlike the use of fossil fuels, hydropower plant also use no wastage byproducts, has no effect on today's growing concerns with global warming. One of the most widely used devices in the production of hydropower in the dam. Currently, there are more than 75,000 dams in US, blocking more than 6 lakh miles of nation's river, or 17% of the free flowing water. It is the case in US. Next, I will talking. Next topic will be nuclear